I knew that he was kind of following me and watching me, so I asked him if he'd be the enforcer for the ghost kids down here and keep butt head away from them so they could talk with us. And if people call and say they think something's followed them home, Red's the one I asked to go get him and bring him back. He is the enforcer, and he's been doing that. So we've got a good rapport with him lately, and we'd like to try to keep it. So.
Well, really appreciate that, Red.
Now, sometimes, like I said, you get the smell of blood through here. Other times you smell formaldehyde. That's because when the Beverly Hills Supper Club burned down in the 70s, they brought some of those bodies here, and this was used as a makeshift morgue. And now I'm going to take you to, like, the most dangerous part of the building, so stay close to me.
I've been looking forward to this.
And it's a very old section. You don't want to touch these because it's broken glass, and I don't want you to get splinters in your fingers. Friday and Saturday night, they drop the beer bottles down these chutes from upstairs, and they fall into these things. Okay, you got a step up and low overhead. Open the tunnel.
Got Zoe?
I see it.
Yeah, this is a fun room. This is usually where the kids come out and hang with us. We don't walk beyond this point because it's like walking on eggshells and you will hurt your legs big time. There's 400 amps of electricity back here, so if we go back it could blow up your phone or anything you have, so we just don't do it. Now, they claim, this is a legend, I can't prove it, but they tell me that there used to be a tunnel that went through here, across the road to that distillery.
So if you didn't have anything electricity in here, you can walk up in there?
No, because
On the-
this will collapse on you.
Even if you walk back up in there?
What's he saying? The floor's unstable.
Oh, because
The
No,
floor
no,
won't hold the weight.
he's saying that if the floor wasn't the way it is and you walked up there.
Yeah, if we were able to walk on the floor and you didn't have anything electronic with you, you could go back there. You'd probably get a headache from the electricity. It makes you nauseous and dizzy and all that stuff. But yeah, you could do it. Our guy,
I'm starting to get a headache now.
it's from this room, so we won't stay too long. But they said that there was a tunnel that went through here to the old distillery across the street. I can't prove it, but I do have pictures of the room behind here filled with 55-gallon wooden barrels of moonshine. This is the old tree that they talk about. This thing has been here since the 1800s. Oldest part of the building holding this old thing up. Now, this is a legend, I'm telling you again. No proof other than ghost talk and pictures. I'm going to turn out the lights so you can get some neat pictures.
Recording
Back
the floor.
here, where this door is, there's a little girl that comes out of there named Sally. She's got blonde hair and pigtails. She's 6 years old. She's mentally handicapped. She's
Is she with us right now?
She had been crossed over, but she comes back when she wants. And there's a little black boy that sits in here. Timmy was the first one I met, but he's been crossed over too. So there's still other kids, but I don't know all their names now. But Sally and them, they come and they play with balls. I tell them when I get here that if they would like to come out and walk with us, they can do that. If you want to hold our hands, you can do that. No scratching, no biting. I want you to play nice.
Oh, did you hear that like scream? It wasn't a scream. It was like
I don't think it was a scream. It was more like a
screech.
giddy little thing.
Kitty cat.
Well,
Not a
like
kitty,
I said,
giddy.
if she touches your hands, it's going to feel like it fell asleep. Tingly, the little needle prick. And sometimes they pull on your coats and your jackets when you're walking around with you. So since you've been there, if you start feeling anything on you, it's one of the kids from there. This is you.
Here, Zoe.
Back inside of this whole room, we keep it locked up on the weekends because we're afraid that the computers are behind you. This is the area that we believe used to be the drugstore. The floors are real old. The EVPs we get are from some of the spirits that tell us they were part of the drugstore. This was syrup that they used to make soft drinks with. So everything sitting in here is from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And the name on the board there of Joe Caruso, that is the man who used to own this place where it was the Hard Rock Cafe. So that was right before Bobby had bought it.
They got a restaurant called the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah, this was one of the first before the big chain came. Is your leg still bothering you?
A little bit.
Okay. Are you feeling okay every other way? Okay. I want to make sure I'm checking on you. I'll make a big circle all the way around. Again, this is that old building that used to be in here.
That's very.
The door upstairs to the bathroom.
Oh,
We
what's
have
that
bullet
smell?
holes. That's our beer and our cider. And, the bullet holes are from 2 different caliber guns. So somebody got an attitude adjustment over there. They didn't make it to the back room. These sinks used to sit up in the kitchen. That one's the one that Janet Mackey, Bobby's first wife, who's now deceased, claims that her head was pushed down inside of that sink and she seen bubbling blood coming up out of it while she was pregnant.
Was it filled up with water at the time?
No, it didn't have anything in it. And so she claimed, she went into hysterics from that, scared her to death. They took her to the hospital and she gave birth to her baby at 5 months. Same as all these other ladies had died with babies at 5 months. Good thing that came out of that, that baby is grown up and she's a nurse, saving people's lives.
Wow.
Here you go, and here as well. And as you can see, it's still in the dirt. Has been since 1968. When I started working here, it was filled up to about to here. Between the groundhog digging in it and goofy people, they've pretty well messed her up. We found bones over here. They were not pearl brines. Those belonged to Native Americans.
Actually, I think Carl found the bones, if I remember right.
Right, and they were Native American.
And Carl said he wished he never had discovered this place.
Right. Now, Buck opened it up and used it to take his barrels of moonshine down to the river and loaded them onto the barges. We get rocks thrown at us from here. We get